Welcome back to my playthrough of Visions of Mana. Last time we explored the Borough area in the, wherever the heck this, the giant foresty place. And we picked up our, what I presume to be our last party member, Julie, little sprite woodland critter. And, got the power of Dryad, and we're ready to head out. The only thing I really did in the meantime since the last video was I bought him mithril weapon and armor from the little kitty merchants here, and I gave him a couple of the ability seed things. Nothing crazy, so it won't let me change party members right now, so we're gonna see what happens when we try and leave, I guess. Oh, I was like one step away from that.
Dryad, we made it! Oh, good! I shall open the path for you. Heave, heave, and a whoosh!
Dryad's got some junk in her trunk.
There you are!
We have come upon the far corner of Mylos Woods.
Once we get out of here, our goal should be in sight.
Excuse me, Sir Soulguard? Beyond these trees is what is known as the Sanctuary of Mana. Unfortunately, only the alms are permitted to enter. The Soulguard cannot go past the entrance.
Well, that's a crap deal.
I know. Either way, first I have my duty to Hina to fulfill. I will get her core stone back.
The merchant sisters saw Eoren when they were going up the jack tree, right? You're not gonna wait for him here, are you?
If only we had an idea of his plans, we could try and head him off.
I don't know the fella, but if this Eoren went to the trouble of climbing up to Lucia, he probably wants something from the mana tree, right? Why don't we stick together at least until we reach the entrance? Who knows? Maybe he'll come to you.
You're right. Let's forge ahead for now.
Oh, do be safe on your travels.
All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna swap him into my party and see what he can do. I mean, his job is healer, so I'm not expecting a lot of damage out of him, but
only alms are able to cross it, I am afraid.
What? Really? But what if we get surrounded by monsters and we don't have Val to take them on?
you have
Don't worry.
all sorts of magical
No
powers.
monsters can trespass in the sanctuary.
Sounds like Morley did his research. The goddess protects the sanctuary from monsters with that barrier.
Nice barrier you got
Mylos
there,
Woods
goddess.
and the
Hope
Sanctuary
nothing
of Mana
happens
are all
to
a
it.
part of the spirit realm. Or they were at least.
The what now? Spirit realm?
Well, it's a realm, but for spirits. It's where elementals and
Hence the name.
sproutlings came from. In the past, it used to be separate from the mortal realm, where humans live. The Mana Goddess used to be able to protect the spirit realm from monsters. But when all the realms merged, that changed.
Merged, you say?
Yup. Once monsters began to emerge in Mylos, the goddess had to create the barrier to protect the sanctuary. It's really strong. Strong enough to protect the goddess and the mana tree. So don't worry. There's no way a silly monster could break through and get us.
Oh. Well, okay then. If you're sure.
Sure, I'm sure it'll all go according to plan.
Every place we visit is unique. Under the cliffs was not nearly as unsullied as this climate.
We are pretty close to the mana tree. Plus, barely anyone but the convoy of alms ever passes through here.
Not people, but it looks like monsters sure do. Tread carefully.
Alright, let's see if we can trade party members now. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna trade her out, much as I love having Palomina in the party. She is fantastic. Trade her for now, and just see what happens.
Nice. Got it. I'll be taking this.
I landed on something up here. There we go.
Dud bears will love this. Nice. Got it.
Yes, I need lots more of these, please.
I'm at full strength. I'll be taking it.
Are you fond of music, Jule?
Sure am. I've composed 1,460 original songs to date.
1,460 songs? How bored were you?
That's what I said.
What have you got? Oh, not bad. Nice timing.
Get back, guys.
Keep them coming.
The battles are taking slightly longer without Palamina around because she does a lot of damage.
There's no need to be so frugal.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Blooming baskets. Jump atop the blossoms given life by the dryad sprig and use them to travel far distances. Okay. This is...
How's this? Take us where we need to go. The dud bears will love this.
Oh, are we on... Okay. I can go back. Okay, that's not bad. We just get where we need to go and then jump off.
I'll be taking this.
Okay, that's not bad.
Not to be nosy, but have you noticed that Val spaces out a lot?
Oh, that's probably when he's thinking about Hina.
Huh. Being human comes with a lot of strange hang-ups, if you ask me.
But we didn't ask you.
Don't mind if I do. I grow stronger with every battle.
Okie dokie. Alright, that's where we came from. This is a dead end.
The dud bears will love this. Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
Okie dokie, what do we got? Obviously, I'm slightly suspicious anytime I see a save point.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
Let's continue. Take us where we need to go.
Nice of him to sit so properly.
The dud bears will love this.
How far will this extend?
Don't your feet hurt from walking on this terrain without shoes?
Hurt? Why would they hurt? These feet were made for walking. What about you? Don't your feet get tired of being crammed in those things all day?
I never thought about it like that.
Interesting. I guess that's gonna use Luminar to shine light to do something. Be an interesting mechanic to see how they do it.
Nice. Got it. I'll be taking this.
Make sure I'm not missing anything. He says as he walks right past a pot.
How's this? I'm at full strength.
Alright, so I like finishing battles and being, full of life. So he's keeping me alive, great, but the battles are taking longer without Elamina around for her DPS.
Understood.
But not bad.
It's hardly worth the energy. Keep it.
Ooh.
Whoa, we're in the middle of a forest, but it looks like the night sky.
Oh, that's right. Not a lot of plants glow down on the surface.
They might be pretty, but try not to fall into the poison marshes below.
Noted. Then we shall stick to the tree trunks and make ample use of the spirit's power.
Good idea.
All right. Take us where we need to go.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The Dud Bears will love this. Don't mind if I do.
Okay. What's that way? Alright, I'm just... I can't really go back there.
The Dud Bears will love this.
It's hard to tell which way is the... Okay, that looks like the right way down through there. Let's see what happens over this way first.
Show us the wonders.
This doesn't feel like I'm timed on doing this.
I'll be taking this.
Like it's only lasting for a limited bit. Alright, well there's that down there, but I don't see a way of getting back up. I can always fast travel way the hell back there. Which isn't horrible.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Still, how do I get up there? Did someone fall in the poison? Why do you suddenly jump up in the air, Morley?
I feel myself getting stronger.
Nice. Got it. I'm at full strength. The Dud Bears will love this. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, so I can climb around on the roots a bit. That's something. Can I make it? Can I use this to go that way?
How's this? Take us where we need to go.
No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go that way. Okay, fine. Let says no.
I'll be taking this. Nice. Got it.
Okay.
bears will love this. Here's hoping for good fortune. Keep them coming.
Stop zapping people right as I'm about to attack them.
It's useless to run.
Back here.
That's the last.
They weren't so tough.
What have you got? This is very valuable.
Chalice of Chan. Ooh, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Okay, now if I could only find that for everybody else. Really, I guess I'm just missing hers. Okay, I don't even know what to give you, though. You're not using those things. Da, 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 da. I don't know of any of these that are specifically going to help me in this area. Okay, well, let's give him... Why not? Give him the sleep flower. Do that. Really give him a nice boost on magic attack. Nope, she's using it. Duh. Spirit. Okay, well, Spirit seems to be his steal. Sure, I'll give him a Spirit boost. Like I know what I'm doing.
I'll be taking this.
Okay, that's the right way to go.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
Come on. Take us where we need to go.
Just are those extra tough bad guys? Really hard to tell. Any benefit to being up here? I don't see one.
I'll be taking this.
Nope. Perfectly normal looking enemies.
Nice timing. We've got quite a lot of lucre. There's no need to be so frugal. What have you got? This is very valuable.
Okay, nice. Alright, now how do I get out of here? Alright, those areas has not been too bad overall. Yes, grow that way. Thank you.
The dud bears will love this. Hopefully we get some interesting.
Da-da-da-da.
There hasn't been an Alm of the Moon for a while now.
Right?
Yes. I'm the first in many years, thanks to Val and the others.
I'm not that up to date on current affairs down below, but I'm sure that wasn't easy.
It was actually when he said, "Oh, there seems to be missing." Last video when we first met Julie, whatever his name is. I was like, "Dude, what are you talking about? I got an extra Alm of the Moon that hasn't been here for a while." I forgot that normally by this point in a regular progression, the alms of light and dark would be with us at this point as well. And the fact that we've got a maxed out party and we haven't seen them yet, I am a little concerned for, well, their existence really. And I'm wondering if Eoren's been up to some shenanigans.
Don't mind if I do. You enjoy. A welcome find. The dud bears will love this.
Oh, cripes! What the hell happened to him? Ow! Hey!
The spirit will answer our call. On it! Keep them coming. I grow stronger with every battle.
I'm glad you do, because I really don't like it when suddenly things like that happen where Val is used to being alive the whole time and suddenly he's not, and you know, I'm focusing on the combat, so I have no idea what in the hell happened, and so I don't know how to prevent it from happening again.
Hopefully we get some interesting.
Okay.
A fine opportunity to rest.
Like, I might have been able to finish off that fight with just the two of us. You know, we could have made it if we tried. But one cup of wishes isn't too much of a price to pay.
I'll be taking this.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, wow. This place is beautiful.
The way the sun shines upon the Verdeus
beautiful.
looks just like a scene from a fanciful fairy tale.
I assume every convoy before us has also marveled at this view.
The entrance to the sanctuary is up ahead. Nearly there, folks.
A lot of hippity hopping.
Eoren be? Hina, I'm coming.
Not open for dragons. I wonder if he's taking too much damage with the item I put on him that makes him absorb 30% damage from allies. That may be too much for him at this stage.
Useless to us.
I'm gonna be healing at some point in here, little buddy. Right. Thank you. Where's that guy?
I've saved up quite a bit of lucre. Time for some new gear.
Okay.
Hopefully we get some impressive.
Interesting. Transform abilities. I've seen stuff like that in some games. Usually it doesn't have a very good success rate. Anything on the edge here I've missed? Don't see anything.
Nice. Got it.
Okily dokily.
We're here! This is the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana itself.
Finally! I'm a bundle of nerves. Excited, anxious, the works. But I guess the mana tree is gonna have to wait. First, we need to get Hina's core stone.
The tree is all the way inside the sanctuary past the gateway, safely tucked away from trespassers and mischief makers.
Eoren is likely to be loitering in this location.
This is our last mission before we reach our journey's end.
You said something about a sword being kept here, right?
I sure did. Wanna see? It's stuck in a huge rock. You can't miss it.
All right. Okay, a little yellow light in there that I can't get.
Nice. Got it.
Oh, wait.
Howdy, little cactus.
Oh, I didn't see the friggin' cactus there. I was like, am I talking to the rock? Your family. Where to next? Have I gotten your 20% discount yet?
Huh.
Where am I? Items? No. Oh, it's on guides. Prizes from Little Cactus. Ah, okay, that must have been... Yeah, that's number 15. Cool. Alright, so I got a better discount now.
Don't mind if I do.
Finally, we've arrived in the domain of the Mana Goddess and Tree.
The sword sticking out of that rock is the legendary mana sword?
Eoren could be lying in wait. We would do well to search the area for visitors.
Let's see what happens. I think I see him.
Huh? Is that?
Yep, that's the one and only mana sword. Oh, and a visitor.
Eoren?
Val, I'm sorry. This was the only way I could get my hands on the mana sword.
That's why you're here? The sword?
That's right. Do you even know the miracles I can perform with this power? I can save Liza, cure her of her cursed petrification. And
Can you, though?
that's not even the half of it. She's still the Alm of Earth. Until I can release her, she'll never be free. That's why I need the sword. I have to change the world for the better. Get rid of the alms sacrifice altogether, so that our loved ones don't have to die to preserve the future for the rest of us.
You're saying you sacrificed Hina's life in order to save Liza? We trusted you, Eoren. Both of us did. And you betrayed us!
As the Soul Guard, you're charged with ensuring the alms meet their ends by completing the pilgrimage. You were prepared to lose Hina then? I just made her sacrifice come a little earlier than expected. For the sake of the world, you can hate me. I won't blame you.
I mean, we kind of
But
do.
with my plan, we'll never have to sacrifice another person ever again.
I don't think
Alms
you
will no longer have
understand
a
the
reason
ramifications,
to exist.
though.
We'll be freed from this horrible tradition of loss and regret.
Sorry, but I think
No.
Eoren might be right about this.
No, he's not.
Hina and other alms before her were denied the life they wanted to live. His words are tempting.
Val,
But-
you can't.
Even so. Even so. The alms have never been just a means to an end. Not to me. Their sacrifice has to mean more than that. This world exists because the alms carry with them the hopes and dreams of all those who came before and those who will come after them. I know in my heart that this world is sick. But Hina was never meant to be used as a pawn by anyone.
Of course she wasn't. None of us want her life to be lost in vain.
There has to be a way to obtain the Mana Sword without Hina's Core Stone.
Regardless, this should not be your call. It is pitifully presumptuous of you to assume you know the wishes of all alms, past and present.
My Sproutling friends entrusted me with this duty, and
That's right.
I mean to see it through. You don't speak for me, mister.
Thanks, everyone. As long as I have friends on this journey who need me, I'll continue to serve them as the Soul Guard. Even if we end our pilgrimage at the Mana Tree, I'm in charge of my own destiny.
This is
Hina
my story.
my responsibility. You have to return her Core Stone now, Eoren.
You can't stop this. Without a Core Stone, I can't pry the Mana Sword from this rock. I have to bring back the world of Qi'Diel for Liza. No. For all of us who don't want to lose the people we hold dear. In the past, there were no alms to sacrifice. Mortals, spirits, Benevodon monsters, even the goddess herself, all lived in the different realms that made up Qi'Diel. But years ago, the 5 realms were condensed into one. That mangled world was called Qi'Diel. It's the world that you and I know today. With the power of the Mana Sword, we can return Qi'Diel to the Qi'Diel it once was. Split it into a world that doesn't need to have soul offerings. The Mana Sword is right in front of us. They say that only the Chosen One can wield it. If that's the case, then that's just what I'll be.
I don't know that you're the
Even if
chosen
it
one,
means
though, dude.
betraying my friends, my village. I will have the sword.
Eoren! What are you doing with Hina's Core Stone? No, Hina!
Sword says no, dude. Oh? Who are we?
You're the voice I heard from the megalith, aren't you?
That can't be good.
Stop it! Hina!
Earth shall be first.
Earth?
Give me that sword!
I earned it!
You got played.
Eoren!
Don't be worried about him.
Return Hina's core stone now!
You are not even worth the stretch of my sword arm.
It can't be. Daelophos? After all this time?
My. Correct, Sproutling.
Daelophos?
Your reward is the ruination that awaits you all.
I mean, he's certainly taller and more muscular. This is not good.
You can't have Hina's core stone. I won't let him!
I never saw myself battling against Daelophos in this lifetime.
There you go.
I will ruin you!
There he is. Hold still.
I will ruin you! Release your power!
As always, not trying to escape.
Hey, Dom. I don't know if we can defeat this guy.
Won't let him win. I can't! No! I can't stop him! Watch out! I can still fight.
Okay, well, I've got some abilities. Let's frickin' use them.
On it! My powers are mine now!
Hey! Okay, seriously? Okay. Again, this can't be good.
He's far too powerful!
There's no way we can win this.
All our advances will be futile if our adventure ends here.
I'm all for retreating personally.
I mean, we were doing okay. Whoa.
Trent, you're helping us?
This land will not be desecrated by the powers of evil on my watch.
Never thought I'd see the overseer of the sanctuary intervene like this.
Now is the time to withdraw, Arms.
No! I can't just run away! I have to save Hina! I have to get her core stone!
Listen, this isn't a fight we can win right now. We have to pull back.
I mean, we were doing okay. I was not getting destroyed by him. We could have taken him. And now the music is very calm.
Curse it all. Now Hina's core stone is...
How did a man like that get trapped outside the sanctuary?
For Wheeler Woe, he knows not our whereabouts.
Trent's probably keeping him plenty busy.
First things first, who is Trent? For that matter, who is Daelophos?
Golly, you don't know anything, do you? I'm not a historian, but I'll summarize what I can.
Pretend I've never played this before.
Trent is one of the goddess's emissaries. He watches over the entrance to the sanctuary to keep the people who aren't supposed to be in there out. I guess you could call him a neutral overseer.
Okay.
His job is to protect the goddess, but he's not exactly one to stick his leaves into the business of the alms who come his way. We're lucky we caught him in a good mood, or we'd be goners. As for the gentleman who is sealed away in the rock, his name is Daelophos. Long ago he tried, and failed to overthrow the mana goddess herself.
Inconceivable!
Unfortunately, it looks like that long nap didn't change his mind about revenge either.
Overthrow the goddess? But why would he do that?
Don't ask me. We weren't friends or anything.
I was gonna say, why is the loot
When
out?
Daelophos was defeated the first time, his powers splintered, scattering all across the mortal realm. Lost to time and memory.
You're saying that the form we just fought wasn't even close to his true strength.
That's about the gist of it. If you ask me, Daelophos is gonna need to find the rest of his fragmented power before he does anything else.
This complicates our current mission considerably. Given your age, I am fascinated by the breadth of your familiarity with history, Qi'Diel. I love to learn myself, but I have not heard half the stories you have related to us.
My age? Oh, right. I keep forgetting how little you know about spirit folk. Sproutlings have a very, very long lifespan. That guy from before, Eoren, was it? He mentioned something about Qi'Diel, right? When I first sprouted, the world was called Verdeus. I know what I say sometimes sounds like ancient folklore, but it really was the world I grew up in.
So you're how frickin' old now?
You tell me you're actually an old man?
Huh. The fact that I'm older than I look is your takeaway from all that?
I'm only 17. Should I be, I don't know, more respectful? Sir?
Really?
Nah, there's no need to get stuffy on me now, sonny. More importantly, we gotta do something about Daelophos. And soon. The places where his divided power is being kept are the exact same ones where the Benevodons are locked away.
Benevodons?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking.
Yup. Daelophos will have to release the seals to take back his power, which, lucky us, means the monsters can break loose.
So does that mean Earth,
There must
since
be
he said?
some mistake. I have read the old texts, and the Benevodons were felled by the legendary sword of the ancient hero Daelophos. The goddess bequeathed her blade to her champion to aid him in his adventure. It is an epic tale passed down through the generations in prose and performance alike.
Golly, they made plays? Mortals sure do like to talk about things they don't understand.
Then, do you think the story's gotten warped over the years?
Just a bit.
Well, it is true that Daelophos was sent to destroy the Benevodons.
So wait, what's the problem?
If both Palomina and Jule's accounts are to be believed, then Daelophos must be planning to revive his once defeated foes, using those great monsters to visit his wrath upon the mana goddess.
If he's as stubborn as I remember, that's exactly what Daelophos wants. Resurrecting the Benevodons will throw the whole world out of whack. Even completing our pilgrimage wouldn't be enough to balance things out.
Getting Hina's core stone from Eoren is one thing. How are we supposed to take it from an ancient hero?
Right now, we're the only ones who know that Daelophos is back. There's no one else we can turn to.
So you do intend to go after him?
Well, yeah.
I don't care if he's some legendary champion. He still took Hina's core stone, and I won't let him
I do
get away
appreciate
with
we
it.
just left Eoren back there
I'll go with you.
to whatever the hell
It's
happened
way
to
too
him.
late to turn back now anyway. Plus, I don't think my friends back in the Borough would want me to abandon the rest of the alms to go to the Mana Tree on my own.
It was never my intention to stay behind. The more of us stand against the enemy, the easier the fight will be. You'll need backup.
As a former dignitary, I cannot condone an individual such as Daelophos destroying any domain, no matter how diminutive.
Daelophos got the drop on us last time. Without the element of surprise, we can take him. And
the
Hina's
hidden
core
ninth
stone, for that
element.
matter.
Now that that's settled, what's next?
Let's not go back to the sanctuary yet. I think that tree guy might be mad at us for the mess we left behind.
Daelophos said something about Earth after he woke up, right?
Okay.
Do you think he meant Guju?
I think he might have meant.
Well, yeah. The Benevodons are sealed away near where each alm is chosen for the pilgrimage, of course.
But Liza and Watts are still in the area. We have to get back to Guju. I'm worried for Liza's safety. And Watts too, for that matter. We gotta hurry. First things first. We gotta
First
make
things
sure
first,
we're
there's a
battle
side
ready.
quest.
I'm not letting Daelophos make off with Hina's core stone again.
Recently, my dad's been craving this kind of mushroom broth he used to love when he was younger. The recipe uses mushgloom stems, but you can only get them from a monster called a mushgloom. Apparently, these mushglooms are only found in Mylos backwoods. Talk about hard to get. There's no way I can go to such a dangerous place by myself and expect to come back alive. But you're the soul guard, right? Could you go take the stems off those mushglooms for me? Okay, well I will be heading back up there at some point, I'm sure. Let's see, what else do I need to poke at?
Welcome.
Anything?
What will it be?
No, so all of them say mithril things. He's not using the wand.
Stop by again.
Okie dokie. Thought for a second I saw flying wings over there, and it's like, wait, did they add monsters to this area now?
Let's rest up.
Okay, let's see what we... Are we... Yep, we are in a new chapter now. Okay. Well, I think at this point, I mean, so... Really, I think it's just kind of... I would love to just keep going with this, but I do need to go do some cleanup. And... There's another side quest. And...
I cannot comprehend how the Daelophos we dealt with
Now she's
could
talking.
possibly be the hero of legend. How did it come to this? And why?
Gee whiz, enough with the questions. Why don't you ask him? It's not like I'm his keeper.
Okay, what I was trying to say was, gonna go do clean up
Let's ask Vuskov for a ride to
and
Guju.
some exploring as I go,
Handy fairy flute.
and see what I can do about some side quests, and we'll see. So, what a touching letter. Is there nothing I can do for this youngster? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't see you there. How could I be of assistance? What was I doing just now, you ask? I was reading a letter I found inside a bottle that had washed up to shore. In fact, the bottle contained 2 letters. One written by a sick and lonely child, and a reply written by a kindly gentleman. So we're continuing that quest from a while back. Reading their heartfelt interaction awoke something within me. I wished to do something for this child, something to cheer them up, but what? Oh, yes, I know! A Therese seed would be the perfect gift. The Therese is a flower that grows in these parts. If you take good care of it, it blossoms with the most wonderful iridescent petals. Anyone who sees a Therese in full bloom can't help but smile at its beauty. If our little friend here is strong enough to write a letter, they'll be more than able to grow the seed. When the flower blooms, I'm sure it'll liven their spirits. Unfortunately, I have to attend my post here, so I can't very well leave the garrison to go looking for a Therese seed. I'm sorry to trouble you, but would you mind heading to the Coswea Moors to look for a Therese seed? Thereses normally grow near water. If you can find a pool or a stream, you should see a few seeds nearby. It isn't much, but I'd like to put a smile on the youngster's face. No child deserves to live in unhappiness. Alrighty, let's go back over here.
What's your
We're gonna go check out lore, and then I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Let's see what we got here. Benevodons. These fearsome monsters are made from void energy, originally from an entirely different realm than both mortals and spirits. Each Benevodon possesses the powers of one of the 8 elements. Benevodons are believed to be the harbingers of disaster. When ancient mortals began consuming vast amounts of mana power, the Benevodons broke through the weakened barrier between realms and attacked. Wielding the goddess's power, Daelophos sealed them away, never to be seen again. And now, looking at the images here, those are the critter and the pictures from the intro to the game that we saw this all scroll past. And so I wonder if that story played out in artwork that we saw at the very beginning. I wonder if that was Daelophos's history fighting these things. We need to go back and look at that video and see. Sproutlings are curious beings that can only be found in Verdeus Borough. They are the tribe most similar to elemental spirits in nature and have little contact with the other mortal tribes. Sproutlings have a very long lifespan, but spend a great deal of it asleep. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Qi'Diel is a young sproutling from Verdeus Borough, a small settlement near the Sanctuary of Mana. As custodian of the borough, he dutifully waters his sleeping plant friends while they're dormant. Quick to accept things as fate, Qi'Diel almost gave up on sending an alm of wood to the Mana Tree for the pilgrimage, until Val and the other alms convinced him to take destiny into his own hands. While keeping his solitary watch over the sproutlings, Qi'Diel composed over 1,000 songs to while away the time. He also took up wood carving. See, I told you last time. Quite the little carver. Soul Guard duty complete, Liza returned to Guju to marry Eoren. She worked hard to prove herself as an asset to the Earth Village until 4 years after her first trip to the Mana Tree, when she was appointed the new Alm of Earth. Knowing her fate to be inescapable, but yearning to stay with her husband, Liza agreed to escape Guju with Eoren. However, it was too late. Liza turned to stone before she could leave the village. Since her pilgrimage was technically left incomplete, she's still considered the current Alm of Earth. Watts is the last remaining Gaian that still lives in Guju. 4 years ago, when the village fell, he was in the Gamerda mines outside of town, as the rest of the villagers turned into golems. He managed to escape that fate, but Watts still periodically goes into town. Prolonged exposure to the cursed earth of Guju has caused his skin to turn rough and rock-like. He tries to cover it up with his bushy beard and hat. That's unfortunate. We like Watts. Gnome, the elemental of earth, is the most humanoid of the elemental spirits, but even his formidable beard couldn't save him from getting swallowed up by the Jewel Eater. With his mana depleted, he was stuck there until the Alms rescued him. Gnome was able to bring a bit of vitality back to the earth, but not enough to completely restore Guju back to the glory it enjoyed prior to its devastation. After the fall of the village, Gnome warned away any visitors from the Jutuona continent. He tried to get Watts to leave for safer shores too, but the man was too stubborn to budge. Dryad, the elemental of wood, looks like a young sapling. She feels protective over the Mana Sanctuary, given how close it is to her home. Dryad has always been very good friends with the Sproutlings in Verdeus. Although she sometimes second-guesses her decisions, she is by nature very determined. However, the Sproutling's laid-back attitude may have rubbed off on her slightly. She also likes to while away the time chatting with whichever Sproutlings are awake. She even gives Qi'Diel tips on his woodworking, always looking forward to his next piece. Trent is the wisest of the ancient trees. He once lived in the spirit realm with the elementals, bearing both fruit and advice in abundance. Trent currently guards the entrance to the sanctuary from any interlopers who stray too close. Long ago, a hero champion was chosen by the goddess and gifted the mana sword to subdue the Benevolons. He did his part to save the world, and yet his name was lost to the annals of history. The hero and his sword were sealed away in a giant rock near the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana. Once free, this fallen hero consumed power from Hina's core stone and set his sights on the convoy of alms. At the center of the Juta-Ona continent lies the village of Guju. Its rich mines, powerful sand wheel, and earthen blessings made it the pride of the Gaian tribe. In addition to miners, many people worked processing the ore into ceremonial goods and crafts. When the Alm of Earth failed to complete her pilgrimage 4 years ago, Guju was visited by a terrible curse. Most of its people were turned into golems, and the earth itself became uninhabitable. The Gamerda mines to the west are the crown jewel of the Juta-Ona continent. The ore and the jewels mined from its depths were world famous by their quality. It's even where Dud Bears first emerged from the underground to trade with the people of the world. Unfortunately, not all things to come from the Gamerda mines were quite as friendly. It's also home to many a large monster. The Gaian people decided to set traps within its passages to confuse the monsters and allow them to keep digging. The Mylos Woods stretch across the Elusia Isle, encompassing everything but Verdeus Borough and the sanctuary itself. The concentration of mana emanating from the mana tree has made the woods especially thick and full of strange and wondrous plants. Dryad, the elemental of wood, makes her home in that overgrown jungle. It's very easy to get lost in the dense, dark foliage. Soul guards are warned to keep a close eye on their alm charges as they traverse the woods so as not to lose any of them. Verdeus Borough is the first and only settlement to be found on Elusia Isle. It is the home of the Sproutlings and Dryads' favorite place to visit. As Sproutlings spend most of their time asleep as dormant trees, they trade off custodial duties every few pilgrimages. There used to be many more of the plant people, but as pilgrimages began to outnumber newly sprouted Sproutlings, their numbers have dwindled to single digits. See, it's like I've said, like RPGs in general and games like this, the population is not sustainable for this sort of thing. I said it in the very first episode. If they're sending off someone every 4 years, the village, Qi'Diel village, doesn't have that many people in it. They cannot sustain that sort of population drain. I'm just saying. Plus natural deaths, they're not having enough people born. So this was not a sustainable model. The entrance to the sanctuary is guarded in order to protect the mana tree inside. Traditionally, the Soul Guard's journey ends at the entrance and the alms continue into the sanctuary alone. In ancient times, the area served as the entrance to the spirit realm, but since the convergence of the realms, it is now a mere safeguard for the mana tree. Outside the gates lies a large boulder with the mana sword embedded in it, well, not anymore, and the overseer of the sanctuary, Trent, keeps watch for trespassers. And that's it. All caught up on lore. Alright, well, I guess on that note, that's going to bring this video to a close. Next time we'll probably start things off, do some cleanup as I go a bit, and one way or the other, next time we're headed back to Guju, and we'll see what's going up with the Benevolon, and figure out what happens next in this story, because things just took an interesting turn for the more catastrophic. So, thanks for joining me. Please leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the game, and I guess my playthrough in general. Be nice. And, yeah, thanks for being here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.